Bureau says the law has to be changed before it can take private deeds into consideration when granting a guest house license.
出牌咧就好艱難咯，感覺上係都唔知點樣先至可以出到。
For over a decade, Min Cheung has been helping clients apply for and renew licenses in compliance with guest house regulations. If the law is amended to ban guest houses from buildings where the deeds of mutual covenant say so, the government estimates 200 guest houses would have to close down.
Definitely more than 200. The proposed regulation is not only about deeds that ban guest houses. Actually, if a deed has the words private residential purpose, there's a chance the guest house would be forbidden.
The Home Affairs Bureau admits it doesn't have accurate data on buildings' private deeds, and the 200 number came from stakeholders.
If you suddenly move the goalposts and say being in a residential block is illegal, that's unfair to us.
If the government considers deeds of mutual covenant in dealing with guest houses, what about restaurants? Other license regulations will have to be changed. You'd make a mess of Hong Kong.
We hope our series of suggestions will balance the survival of the guest house business and residents' everyday comfort.
Home Affairs has also proposed consulting residents before letting a guest house into their building. Winnie To is still waiting for a license for a new guest house.
I heard that some of the people living in the same building, they might want this regulation to pass. I just wish I could get the license before the review of this regulation so that I could actually start the business beforehand and to get some of my investment back.
She says she spent most of her savings renovating the premises.
Including all the construction work, I put like $1 million. I had to pay the rent around $35,000 per month.
A lot of young people, they try to build their own business. So the new policy make the people much less chance. So eventually all the chances go to the few developer, the hotel. So next time we'll go to our website.
A decade ago, Pan Cheung opened his first guest house. It's in the Continental Mansion. But with the proposed regulations to abide by deeds of mutual covenants, he's poised to close down.
I try very hard to build the service, right? And then eventually I need to close that. Of course, I feel sad about this.
Pan has another business. 2 years ago, he began renting a 7-story building in Causeway Bay for a hostel. There are no other residents. He says the public has a negative image of guest houses.
The image you will think is old, is not clean, and terrible facility, low and people stay. Now, they are more regular and better.
Pan rents out a bed for 200 Hong Kong dollars a night. That's an average price for hostels.
We are not like the old-style hostel. Yeah, and we provide very decent, honest service to customer.
Welcome. First of all, welcome you to stay in ESC.
Once a month, Pan organizes outdoor activities for his guests, such as tram tours.
Transport gives you insight of the local people, how they live, how they work. A major part is that you meet the people, you share, interact with each other. I don't think the normal travel agents, they will bring you to walk along, hiking, especially in a very commercial city like in Hong Kong. I really hope that the government can open their mind.
It's okay, you know. So it's like half price of here for accommodation.
Guest house is very important element for a international city to let the people know more of your local culture, local experience.
The regulations have not been passed, so we have no choice but to go to court.
Ms. Chu is suing the proprietor of the new guest house on the 22nd floor of Continental Mansion, even though she knows it might be futile.
Even if we won the case wasting money and time, he can still operate in another guise as an unlicensed guest house. The government can't control it. We won't bother to talk about that.
From 2013 to 14, enforcement actions against unlicensed guest houses increased by more than 30%, but convictions fell by 8%. Observers say illegal operators have become more savvy.
Often, someone sits near the door and asks you if you're looking to rent lodgings and tells you to follow her if you are. If you simply go and check, you can't enter the unit. The door won't be open to you, so it's become very hard to investigate.
Investigators often pose as travelers to gain entry. The Ombudsman last year decried the dismal conviction rate.
Over 9,000 patrols and only some 170 convictions. If using a decoy is the most effective way to collect evidence for prosecution, then this method should have been used much earlier to enhance enforcement.
The Home Affairs Bureau's proposed regulations include allowing investigators to get a warrant to enter suspected unlicensed guest houses.
Before the proposals are passed into law, these 2 years have seen many people applying for guest house licenses. The industry wants the government to give concessions to existing license holders. What if it did that? What are we to do?
Actually, we can work together, make a more harmonious environment.
Pan suggests such measures as reserving one elevator for residents only, limiting the number of hostels in a building, and charging guest houses double the management fees.
So that is a positive way, right? We are willing to dedicate and help.
If you keep letting guest houses do renovations in old buildings, it's a time bomb for security and fire safety. Government policies must address this situation and ensure the best for all Hong Kong residents and property owners. Making money is one thing, but you can't cross the line.
Well, thank you for watching our show. It will be re-aired on Tuesday and Saturday, as well as on tvb.com. Until next time, from the Pearl Report team, good night, good luck, and good health.